Road to Glory week 11. Holy shit. Um, three, 4 full weeks left. Week 14's the last week. Um, I believe actually Miranda's mentioned it. The trade deadline is supposed to be coming up, so I will push that back a little bit if I can find it. Why the fuck did I do that? Last date to trade play November 18th. We'll push that back to, let me just see. Rather have it be after Thanksgiving. We'll do so week 11, week 12, week 13. I'm gonna do it right here for now. I I'll just put it here for now in case I forget. So we'll do December 2nd, which is subject to change. Um, how to do it? Okay, yeah. All right, so getting back in, standings shaken up a little bit. We have our first playoff clincher of the season. Galigo 8-2 has clinched a playoff spot. Mirando's sitting pretty good right now. And then I jumped up to fourth. Nihil jumped up to third. Ethan to sixth. And then we have 7 through 10 tied at 3 and 7. So 4 weeks left, 2 games behind for the sixth spot right now. So I'm gonna kind of need to win some of these last games just to be careful. All right, playoffs right now. Galigo and Mirando would have the bye. So it would be me versus Andrew, Ethan versus Nihil. All right. Well, let's get into power rankings. Ethan power rankings. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Know what that means. All right, so let's get into last week. Me versus McGill. Was a little worried going into the week without Mostert, Smith, and Swift. However, McGill did not have Waddle or Hurts. So Allen just needed to do his job. He needed to score like a couple touchdowns. He did. Jamar had a huge, like 63-yard TD that basically saved me. Ayuk scored. Saquon is in a shit offense. However, he should be getting the ball about 80 times these next couple weeks because I don't think those teams are that great. Antonio Gibson was phenomenal. 5 catches, 133 return yards, and a touchdown. Huge pickup. Basically won me the week. Kincaid's a monster. And then Tyler Boyd has been pretty productive without T. Higgins playing. I would have been pissed if I lost and I sat San Fran's defense, but luckily that wasn't the case. Miguel Stroud took down Cincy. Couldn't believe that. Lave scored, Lockett scored, Dotson with the goose egg hurt. Bijan finally got touches. He scored. Quiet week from Taysom Hill. He's usually been the difference maker. And D-line did pretty good. Safeties did good. Goose egg hurt. That's for sure. Thank God he didn't play Foreman. But that was a big win for me, honestly. Needed that one. We go to Andrew versus Brett. Andrew bounced back, even with a lack of QB production. Keenan Allen 35. Dobbs scored, each receiver scored. Jacobs with 116 on the ground. Ferguson scored. Montgomery had a huge touchdown. Roquan Smith had 17 and a half, and Alucon had 13. Holy shit. Bro's just winning because of linebackers. Like, what are we doing out here? Brad Kyler, 19. Big win for the Cardinals. Mike Evans had a good game. He's always going to Mike Evans. Shaheed at 10. Quiet day from ETN and Hubbard. Kittle had a huge touchdown. Najee's looked pretty good the past couple of weeks. Ravens defense at 18, even giving up 33. So, I mean, Brett beat his projection pretty good, but Andrew's team just had a lot of player position touchdowns, which is unfortunate. So Andrew wins that one. Galigo versus Japes. Man, that Chargers Lions game was like you wanted anyone on that for fantasy. Herb had 29. Diggs had a quiet week. Buffalo's like Buffalo season's in jeopardy here. Kirk 6 for 104. Kenneth Walker had a huge receiving touchdown. Mixon had a touchdown. Schultz was a decent pickup. B Rob 23. So him and Gibson both had 20 plus. McPherson with 11. Seeing Fonga had 10 and a half. Burrow had 21. Adams still like DJ Moore isn't the same without Fields. And then Zay Flowers, that's just kind of what he's looking to give every week. Pollard's been quiet these past couple of weeks. I have him in ESPN. They got to start giving him the ball in the red zone. Enough of the stat padding shit. Dak's numbers are so pathetic. Just been stat padding. Stevenson at 12. Tank Dell at 18. Mark Andrews had a quiet week. 11 and a half from Derwin, 12 from Jesse Bates. I mean, your defense kept you in it, honestly. Defense played well. Leo clinches a playoff spot this week, 8-2. He is in. And then we have probably the hottest team right now, which is Orlando. He's on a 5-game win streak. Ethan still had a good week, just wasn't enough. Dak Prescott, overinflated stats. Bro was up like they were up like 38-10, still throwing touchdowns from the one instead of running it. CeeDee Lamb's a freaking monster, bro. And then just inconsistency from McLaren and Myers, but you had AJ on a bye, so you didn't really have a choice. Kamara, 7 catches. Gibbs, 2 touchdowns, 25. Javonte had 19. He's still a joke. Dustin Hopkins, I think, probably is the best kicker points wise right now. I'll have to check that, but I think he is. And then not bad defensive play, but Dak, Lamb, yeah, just a good week. Goff had 21. St. Brown had 25. I mean, it seems like a lot of people went over except Laporta that I see. Thielen at 8, he's kind of coming back down to earth a little bit. Amari Cooper at 12, but now Watson's out for the year, I saw. Eckler is coming back alive. Rashad White, dude, I want Rashad White. He's good. DK with 13. But it appears Ethan's big mistake is he right here. If Ethan puts in, let's see. Does Ethan win? And I believe he does. It's about a 19-point difference. Ethan might have won by like one. I don't know. Miranda takes the win though. And then lastly, Nihil versus Evan. Both teams underscoring. Nihil good pickup. Purdy on the with Mahomes on the bye. Thought that was a good pickup. Pittman's been putting up consistent numbers. I was surprised that Deontay had a quiet week. Gabe Davis with 8, McCaffrey at 18, and he didn't score, so I'm actually impressed by that. Brees Hall 8, JT at 14, he scored. Carlson had a good week. Tampa's defense had a good week. Micah had 0. That's crazy to me. All right, what went wrong with Evan? Lamar didn't have a great week. Hopkins didn't. Addison didn't. Henry only had 3. Connor 7. Just, yeah, underperformed. Like almost everyone except Garrett Wilson. Kyle Hamilton had 19. He had a touchdown. Zaire had 15 and a half. Jesus. James Cook at 13. Benched Ridley. Just underperforming from Evan. So this gets us into this week. Dude, this is like 88 and 80 moves. Dude, that's like insane. I don't even know how you guys do that. And I feel like I look a lot. But Andrew just texted me wins vid. Currently making it. All right, so let's say view all. Jaden Reed dropped for Charbonnet. Ethan just did that. Yeah, just did that. Jacksonville's defense, I do like that pickup. Just seeing if there's any big ones. Michael Wilson, cheap. So Jarius Sneed back to Mirando, Njoku to McGill, Josh Dobbs to Andrew. We'll see if Andrew makes a QB change this week. A lot of drops. Sam Howell to Andrew. Okay. Let's get into this week. Me versus Brett. Not high on my matchups, honestly, this week. Josh Allen versus the Jets. It's in Buffalo. I'm hoping that he plays better. Now that it's not like a primetime game, because it seems like he doesn't really do that well. Jamar against Baltimore is going to be tough. I don't think T. Higgins is playing, which is kind of putting me in a spot if I want to start Boyd. Ayuk versus Tampa, I don't mind. I do. I like the Chiefs Eagles game Monday Night Football. I'm a fan of that. That'll be good. Saquon against Washington. He played well against them last time, hoping that he gets the bulk. Mostert versus the Raiders. Like that matchup too. I just got to check to see if I want to start anyone else. Antonio Gibson's been playing good. Kincaid, I mean, he's just kind of been a go-to guy right now. And then I like Swift. I'm hoping that the Eagles get their run game going early against KC. San Fran's defense, I love this week. And then for Brett, Kyler against Houston. See, whenever, I mean, that honestly, yeah, Houston does give up points too. Which could be a good thing for the Cardinals. Mike Evans could have a tough time this week against San Fran. I do like Hupp this week. I think Stafford's playing, so that's a plus of why does it have to be this week? Nico Collins, is he playing? He's been good. He didn't practice today. He didn't play last week either, so I am not certain if he's gonna play. I think he always plays well against Tennessee, so I'm not really happy about that. And then Jerome Ford, projected 15. I'm still getting the bulk of the carries, it looks like. Kittle versus Tampa. It's an interesting matchup. And then McBride. McBride's actually been playing really good. Yeah. Hopefully that will be shut down, I'm hoping. And then Cameron Bynum's been playing good. Like he kind of scares me a little bit. So Najee's on the bench. T Higgins is out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Boyd. I'm gonna lean with myself. I'm gonna have to think about that decision with Boyd. I like Boyd. But I believe, let me see. I think there are two very important matchups this week, which is Andrew and Nihil, and then Ethan and Japes. And I'll explain both of those when I do them. This one, obviously, third versus fifth, same record. I think us three are tied. So this could kind of break up the standing a little bit. Andrew's sitting Trev versus the Titans, which is, I think that's interesting. Seeming like he always kind of plays well against them. It's all matchup based. He is going Sam Howell versus the Giants, and Howell's been playing pretty well. I will admit that. And then Keenan, I like playing Green Bay. Debo's home against San Fran. Home against Tampa. And do we have a return of Justin Jefferson? He is still not activated. However, there is speculation that he could be coming back. However, right now he is not. Josh Jacobs versus Miami. They kind of need to stay in that and not fall behind, or else he might not get that touches. Could Monty have a revenge game? Could Monty have a revenge game here? Madison, I haven't been fond of. Ferguson, he's been playing well, so I like him. And then just you might as well just give them each double-digit points here. I don't think Jefferson. I don't think he's gonna play this week. Do not think he's gonna play. Like he still hasn't been activated. Oh, his practice window enacted this week, but he still has 2 more weeks before he has to be activated. Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna rush him. Who are they playing this week? Denver. I mean, they're probably thinking that they could win that game, but Denver's been playing good lately. So he, he does have a chance, I guess. Mahomes against Philly, this will be a good one. Cleveland's defense has been playing really well. Gabe Davis against the Jets. Sutton had a good game, I think, didn't he? Yeah, he did. 16, yeah. CMC, I love CMC in this spot. And then the way Denver ran the ball, I like how Brees might have a good matchup this week. Evan Ingram, love him versus the Titans. Gus Edwards seems to be scoring almost every game now. Nihil, does he have? He does not have defense yet. Taylor and Pittman on a bye. I let's say give you like 9 points. Like Mahomes. Just trying to go by. I like Mahomes, Keenan Allen, Debo, Jefferson if he plays, McCaffrey, Brees, Ingram, Edwards. Doesn't have a defense. Yeah, it doesn't have a safety. Hmm. I am gonna pick Ian Drew because I mean, if I go by if Jefferson's playing, which I still don't think he might, think has the better receiving core, and I think Howell has actually been playing pretty well. Um, so that's what I'm going with. Also, Nihal doesn't have a defense or a DB in, and then we have Kligo versus McGill, Herb at Green Bay, Hill versus the Raiders. Diggs versus the Jets. I like Christian Kirk. This the Thursday night game. Like it's finally a good game. Like it's gonna be a tough game actually. Right. Setting Pickens. Who do you got in? Tyreek. B Rob. Let's see what I like about the matchups. So I like Hurts in this one. I think Lockett's been playing well, honestly. Dotson doesn't do it for me. So it's gonna be Waddle or Hill. Obviously, I'm gonna lean Tyreek. I mean, I just like how Kenneth Walker's used more than Aaron Jones. 14 is crazy, I think. But the Lions also ran the ball a decent amount. Tajay Spears is starting and Njoku. I like Cleveland's defense this week though. But who? So Olave's on a bye, Bijan's on a bye. Oh yeah, I gotta go with Galigo. That kind of hurts for McGill, but that's where I gotta go. Miranda versus Evan. Yeah, not favorable for Evan with both of them playing Carolina and then AJ playing Monday KC. I love Gibbs this week. Javante's gonna show me more than 1 week. But I love Kelsey. So I mean you got a lot of Monday night implication. No defense yet, no D line. Surprised you don't have a kicker. Kamara's on a bye though. That's Fields could be back too. What has Evan got? Lamar Thursday against Cincinnati. That'll be a good game. Garrett Wilson at Buffalo, Hopkins at Jacksonville. He's going Ridley, Derrick Henry at Jacksonville, Connor at Houston, Addison at Denver. How's Addison been playing with Dobbs? Hmm. It's London on a bye. I gotta go with Miranda in this one. Kind of a no-brainer for me. And then I like this matchup because it's 6 versus 7. Japes and the other 7 through 10 kind of need to get a game on one of the playoff spots. So Japes could pull within a game here if he wins. So Ethan's got two against the Raiders, which I like. On Raw versus Chicago, DK versus the Rams. So good matchups here. Thielen versus Dallas. I think Dallas gives up some good amount of yards here and there. I like Eckler. love Rashad White, but it is going to be a tough matchup this week. He's going Hawkinson, Singletary. So Devin Singletary now making an appearance this year. So he's sitting Cooper and Laporta. Japes is going Burrow Thursday night, Baltimore. Adams at Miami could be a good week for him if they have to try to keep up scoring. DJ Moore, if Fields is playing, that's a good sign. Puka has got Stafford back, so that's good. Pollard, I think they should feed him this game. And then Pacheco, Monday night game. I think everyone's looking forward to that one. Mark Andrews is going this week. Tank Dell has been playing really well with Stroud. I love Buffalo's defense at home versus the Jets. And so Japes does not have a DB in yet. So be neck and neck. Um, this is actually a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Justin because I think these guys are getting their QBs back. These guys can still produce. I am worried about Rashad White at San Fran a little bit. I think Tank Dell's been playing really well. I know Singletary had a good game last week, but it seems like TJ Watt always haunts Ethan for some reason. So maybe Mad Max will haunt Japes. I don't know. So we'll get into the players here. Season total, all players. What we got? Allen, Hurts, McCaffrey, Lamar, Howell. I mean, Lamar's still at the top. Howell is too. That's pretty insane. Josh Allen, Hurts, Lamar, Howell, Herbert, Dobbs, Stroud, Mahomes. Jeez. Tyreek, Keenan, Diggs, Brown, Lamb, Jamar. Still Keenan Allen, Jesus. Thielen, DJ Moore, Nakua. Caffrey, Mostert, ETN, Jacobs, Kamara, Bijan. Not Bijan. Well, yeah, Bijan, B-Rob, Swift. Tight end. Hawkinson is overtaken first. Kelsey, Mark Andrews, Laporta, Kincaid's on the come up. I think Hopkins is the number one kicker. Yeah, he is. High scoring defense is Baltimore right now. DB Kenny Moore. D lineman's got to be Mad Max. Jesus, dude. And then linebacker is probably what, Aluakon? Yep, because he's insane. Holy crap. Well, that will probably do it for this week. Season's coming to an end soon. So final playoff push is here. See you guys next week. See if the standings shake up a little bit.